This is gonna be fun. We got another gut-wrenching, salty Splatoon how tough are ya level of game in this Civilization 6 playthrough, where this time on the torture wheel of reasons to hate myself, we have Trump's Wet Dreams, a beautiful, thick, busty, all-natural wall where we can keep all the Mexican... Yeah, the start right here, suboptimal. If this is a Super Mario speedrun, it would definitely be a reset. Here are the mods and proof it's deity, and yeah, let's kill my will to continue. I don't even know what to go on the tech tree in all honesty. Nothing matters unless we can research Johnny Sins in the ancient era, so we can get the needed double penetration to get through the mountains. Just like you'll get that same opportunity by leaving a like and subscribing to attract anyone and anything like a true TCLR subscriber. I am playing the Incan so I can have a semblance of production in this game, just so I can, actually do something instead of sitting and jacking off in the corner while twiddling my fingers in the recharge time. Civic-wise, we have a little bit of a better plan where we are going into an early political philosophy, into easy envoys, alliances, and monarchy. That's right, I'm going for the diplomatic cheese. The absolute cheese with holes inside of it. That's how cheesy the shit's gonna be, which anyone, including your grandma, could do and definitely not come close to losing. That's called foreshadowing. I just realized that Incans can walk through mountains faster than Germany walks through France in wars, which I didn't anticipate since, in most games, the only time anyone's gonna use this ability is if they run out of toilet paper and they have to make do. But I decided not to use it because my mama didn't raise a complete bitch, and I thought that this was a little too much cheating. As you can see by this campus placement, ignoring the obvious +3 and maybe more from the Fisher, I might have lost 1 or 2 chromosomes since my last challenge in the last week. It's time for a pantheon. But considering our, situation, the only thing that makes sense is praying for our sweet release from the grasps of this world painlessly, but since that's not possible, Divine Spark seems okay. We meet Zanzibar and get to the classical era woohoo, and after we get the Owls of Minerva, just so I can feel loved in a secret cult, the love that my mother never gave me, we get another governor title after we threw one on the Owls, so we pick Amani to go schmooze some Zanzibarian luxuries and maps. Okay, maybe not maps per se, but some tools of navigation to be more exact. Hey, look, we got a volcano. That can make a super duper tile to potentially help us out a little, which is really nice. And we get a scientist, but as I was gonna throw him at the campus, I didn't think ahead, and I can't even move him towards the campus. We get political philosophy, and with any one city challenge, autocracy is probably my best bet, which, yeah, would have been a lot better if I could get the government plaza, but, like I said, man, I'm still trying to find that missing chromosome. We did build an encampment, though, and with scouts costing 2 turns of production and no maintenance, I spammed them out so fast you'd think we researched capitalism already. We meet, oh my god, well, looks like we're gonna have to deal with infantry, bombers, and capitalism a lot faster than we anticipated. Hunza doesn't give us much, but a little extra exploration isn't the worst thing in the world. Fuck it. For Valhalla! I feel like it's the Hunger Games where I just throw my scouts out, and whatever happens, happens. Some will live, most will die, but it's all for my pleasure, so I am a-okay with it. And there is Gorgo. How many games in a row have I had you? I can't even make a domination joke anymore. It's so overused. Yeah, okay, maybe just one. I want you to dominate me like Xerxes dominated Leonidas. Yeah, it's pure utter chaos, as without me, the AI can't hope to clear barbs in any sort of efficient manner, which probably works more for my benefit as long as I can keep my scouts away from them. We get Menelik and Suleiman soon after, and all that's left is one Civ, and there he is, Jayavarman, looking like he had to get his husband to slap Chris Rock after making a G.I.J. joke. First World Congress session, and I get... both points, great start here as we go off in the races. That doesn't make any sense. Let's continue. The World Congress is something you can cheat your way through in most cases, considering the fact that the AI will vote for the same thing 99% of the time, and with a little nudge from you, like finding out which religions are dominating, finding out who's dominating who, finding out what governments they're running through, you can easily win these votes. We finally decide to get a theater square about 100 turns into the game, and yeah, I don't want it to take 40 turns points for me to research civil service, so this is the only option. Another 2 points, and I'm more on fire than someone with gonorrhea. Just need some natural disaster emergencies to pop up so I can profit off others' misery, like a Walmart executive. There's a special place in Valhalla for units like you, good sir. Yes, you watching the video by leaving a like and subscribing. Odin can't help but let you in after witnessing the magnificent specimen of a TheCivLifeR subscriber you are. You know what I hate? The only tile around the volcano that hasn't gotten monster yields is the one I can work. After another fat dub in the World Congress, I make an alliance with Suleiman because everyone else thinks I'm a disgusting backwards caveman that deserves no rights, which, you know, that's probably true in all honesty. But that really limits my Diplo favor generation, and considering the fact that this game especially I had no emergency, I was in about as great a position as a rural Ukrainian on the border with Russia. Can you give me yields, you unforgiving piece of shit? Finally, misery. Now I can just put 1 point in to save my Diplo favor because everyone's gonna say yes to this or abstain, and it's time to send this slave labor into full overdrive. No food, just production. Gotta get that wall out ASAP. Call me Comrade Mao. I need the Diplo favor because the World Congress would rather me have Diplo favor than follow the rules against crimes against humanity. Finally, monarchy. Now I can overlord my peasants a bit more effectively with more slots and get more Diplo favor and envoy generation. Get back to starving. Yeah, no one wants to be my friend. I thought I could get all the alliances in this game because no one would see me as a threat making 10 science per turn by turn 200, but apparently that wasn't the case. I wonder if the mistreatment of my population has anything to do with it. I was just busy playing with my right hand and diddling with my left, and I realized GIJ is going stupid. How the fuck do you have 600 science and culture by turn 215? What sort of crack are you on, my guy? Let me at the dealer. This was go time. We had to go all out in order for us to beat Jayavarman. Another Diplo session, and we win, but now GIJ has the most Diplo victory points, but we are right there with 11. But now after researching feudalism and with my 17 science in barely legible alphabet, I realized GIJ was going to win. His yields were so high and it was so long it made me blush, and it was actually go time. Next session, my balls were sweaty, fingers weak, anus was heavy, as I masterfully picked all the right options, and I was still in it, despite Jay going off on his own some one great session where he loses 2 points, and I can come back. I already had 14 points. What I didn't realize is that we had another World Congress session, as I was too enamored with World War III going on in Ottawa, hoping these guys suffer enough to just vote me as the world leader. And apparently Jay's husband isn't a simp, and instead of getting him to slap me, he just denounces me like a little bitch. And we have the World Games, where I died up with Gorgo after realizing that this was something I could win. Could I win, or will I lose another potential Diplo point? This game has been nothing but impossible with no emergencies to help, nor do I have any dumb AIs like Jay, who's using every single one of his 22 brain cells to win this game with 800 science. Time is running out. But yes, we tie for first and snag that Diplo favor, and here we are tied with Jayavarman with 15. Next session, the only thing the AI hates more than common sense is the player. They're gonna vote for me to lose 2 points, and so I did the same in a staggering turn of events, and with all the other decisions, I end up with a net of +1, and next session, they're sure to vote against Bottle Plug Earrings, as he's by far the closest to winning. But then, he wouldn't allow it. Jay was already traveling at Mach 15 speed, settling another colony. Meanwhile, my people are in the mountain cave saying, yes, metal. And I realized at this point, the game was over. There was nothing I could do, so I decided to take that fat L right up the ass, like some butthole medicine you'd be forced to take as a child against your will. And GIJ wins this round. To confuse everyone who left early, comment down below what your favorite and or least favorite fast food restaurants are, and check out this video in the top right for another challenge video. I personally love McDonald's and would rather kill myself than be seen near an Arby's at all. Pretty boring game in all honesty, as there were no emergencies where the common people suffered that I could take advantage of, and because of that, I didn't have the Diplo points to keep up with Jay's 900 science, which for the AI is pretty monstrous, and anyone that gets that is definitely gonna win by about turn 300, but I'll take solace in the fact that in any other game I probably would have won, and yeah, see you all in the next video. Peace.